A good way to avoid a problem is to set a homework schedule for the weekend. Set aside a couple hours of homework time on Saturday and help your student avoid staying up late Sunday night to finish a project. Remember, communicating with your child's teacher is vital for student success.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. The Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Executive Director John Goodwin and Athletic Director Michael Hunter. Welcome into the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to the show for this week. It's just me in the house this evening. John is somewhere, but I got a very special guest in the house, our Assistant Athletic Director, Mr. Keyshawn Wilson. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. Can't complain.
Oh, yeah. I saw you bobbing your head when the music came on.
I like that.
That's how we doing it today. We in here tonight. So before we came on here, you said you had some things to say for John. I know he listening. He'll probably text us after you finish saying.
Listen, John, where you at, man? I thought you was gonna be up here. I want to talk about them Bears.
The Bears. He was on here singing the Super Bowl shuffle and everything last week.
But he number one game.
Yeah, but he's very disappointed though. He's still he's mad about it.
He should be.
Yeah, as he should be. Yeah. So we got a good show for you guys tonight. We're gonna get Keyshawn rolling. We're gonna get him introducing himself and everything that he has going on within the community and everything that he also does at the Malone Center. Like we said, we can have a guest you have a new guest every week with all the people we got and everything we got going on at the Malone Center. So tonight we got Keyshawn and me and him work hand in hand down at the center, doing things for the community and stuff like that. So basically, Keyshawn, let's just jump right on in. And so you a native from Lincoln, right?
Yeah, grew up in Lincoln, went to school in Lincoln. So,
what school did you go to?
I went to Lincoln High.
Oh, you LHS?
LHS. Yes,
what they say after that?
You know.
Okay.
So yeah, I went to Lincoln High. Grew up elementary, middle school here. So the community we serving at the Malone is the same community that I grew up in, so kind of giving back to that same community.
Okay, was you at the Malone when you was younger? Did you?
I went to the Shield.
Okay, yeah. Big shout out to Stanford.
Senior, yes, sir.
Yeah. Big shout out to Stanford.
Stanford used to be my basketball coach.
I was just about to ask you, what's they called? What was they called back then?
Well, I played for him for CIP in Small Fry.
Okay.
Yeah, back when
all right.
But it was him and my pops was coaching me.
Okay. So you played for Small Fry for Stanford. How many years was that?
I think I only played 2 because I got too tall in my last year. You can only be like, I can't remember, like 5, 2, maybe 3, 4. I can't remember.
Oh, so I can play for him now.
No. Yeah. If you was a couple years younger.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's 7th grade is the last year you can play, but you got to beat that height.
Okay. Yeah, because you stand by what, 6'3", 6'4"?
About 2'3". Yeah.
6'2", 3". Yeah, I was there yesterday. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, that's how tall I was yesterday. Yeah, I took off today though. I ain't want, I was tired of being tall. That's so you played what middle school did you go to?
Park, right up the street.
Ooh, that Park
right
Panther.
Yes,
Okay.
All 3 years.
All 3. Did you hoop for them too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what was
we
y'all
ain't
record?
lose.
Y'all ain't lose?
6th, 7th grade or 8th grade.
Oh man, I
got my picture up there, man. I had the girls crazy.
What? Oh man, I gotta check that out. Because it gets crazy because I coached your little sister at Park.
Yep.
Did we? Yeah. I don't know. I think we lost though. I think we lost. Well,
they'll probably let y'all lose.
Boy, because I know one thing though. At the end of her 8th grade year, I believe we had 6 girls.
They used to be getting buckets.
Yeah. I told them get a bottle of tank. And what I tell, I don't care what we doing. Get a bottle of tank. We'll let somebody else dribble it down, but Tay run around. Yeah. She buckets. Yeah, she got those. Yeah.
I don't know about that defense.
Yeah, she She'll run back on offense. Though.
Yeah.
she'll run back on offense.
Yeah.
But I had her 7th and 8th grade year though. So we did she did her thing though. And she was a Park Panther as well. So you went to high school at Lincoln High. Did you start playing was you on varsity freshman year?
I was on the team. I didn't really play my freshman year, but I was on varsity though. I started on JV when I was a freshman.
Okay. Yeah. Who was y'all coach then?
Noble. Noble was my coach all 4 years.
Noble, okay. No, is Noble still? Noble ain't there no more.
He just left this past year.
That's right. That's because Richie's in there now. Shout out Rich. Shout out Richie Rawls, and he's a we'll call him historical figure in Lincoln as well.
Another link.
Yeah. Well, hey, y'all doing it up in Lincoln High. Lincoln High girls team, they just lost a huge icon, on the girls side, Dominique Johnson, big shout out to her new position at the Boys and Girls Club. She did some good things at Lincoln High. So Lincoln High's coming out their shell a little bit. So how was it when you was in high school? Was it the same as it is now, or kind of like as far as education wise?
I think it's probably about the same as it is now. I don't know. I know Larson. Shout out Larson.
Larson's still there. Mark Larson, that's my guy.
When I was in high school, he was the JV coach, so he wasn't doing the principal thing yet. So he was my JV coach when I was.
Larson's a coach.
Yeah,
man, I ain't know it. But wait till
Larson
I see him
was
again.
My JV coach.
That's why he always running around in Jordans.
Yeah,
I didn't know Larson used to coach.
He used to get in there hoop with us. Yeah,
Larson get hoop.
I think my freshman year was his last year coaching.
I'm about to get on Larson. I did not know he could hoop.
Yeah,
that's why he always walking around in them J's.
He ready for somebody.
He ready.
Ready.
Hey, Mark Larson, if you listening, you got when I see you next time, I got something for you, because you sure ain't never said you be hooping.
Yeah, he just principal now. He don't even talk about all that coaching.
That's crazy. He used to coach. That's what's up.
My freshman year was his last year coaching high school basketball. He was JV coach at Lincoln High.
Okay. So how did y'all do? Was y'all
we was pretty. Our JV team was pretty good that year. I think varsity we was over 500.
Okay.
Yeah, we was over 500. I can't remember our exact record.
Okay.
We was pretty good. That was John Harris. That was his senior year.
Junior.
Yeah.
Okay.
Junior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a senior.
Well, no. I thought you was going to say John Harris was coaching as well.
No.
And then when you said senior, I'm like, okay, junior. Yeah.
He was a senior when I was a freshman. So
yeah.
His varsity season.
Yeah, John Harris Senior ain't out there doing anything hooping. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John Harris Senior. That's my fraternity brother. Go Mob. But yeah. So y'all was always in, because I'm from KC, so like a lot of this stuff is kind of, I'm getting used to it because I'm coaching now in Lincoln and stuff like that, as far as like reserve and now explain reserve, because I mean what is reserve?
So reserves is basically sophomores or freshmen that they put up on. It's basically 10th grade basketball, so the freshman reserve is sophomore JV.
So you got 4 different opportunities to play on the team in the thing. Okay. So how many reserve games do people have normally?
I never played reserve.
Oh yeah.
So I think they just play a normal season though. Then they got their little city tournament at the end.
Okay.
Just like JV and freshmen. But yeah, reserve just pretty much sophomores.
Now, are you a 3-year letter winner? 4-year letter winner? What? 4-year letter winner? All in basketball?
Yeah.
Did you run track or anything?
I did. I won 2 letters in track, but I just did track just cause. Really? Yeah.
You try to go on the track trips.
I was just cause.
And you didn't get on that gridiron?
Nah, see, I played basketball, baseball, and football up until 8th grade. And in 8th grade, I was like, man, I just want to hoop.
You play baseball?
I played a lot of baseball, like travel baseball. Yeah, I played a lot. But that was probably like, and my dad would say it to this day, that was my best sport.
Baseball.
Yeah. It just got too boring for it. A little too boring.
Man.
I still like baseball to this day. I just love playing basketball more.
Man, I played baseball. I started playing baseball my 8th grade summer. I was pretty fast. I hit a little inside the park home run.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, all right, well, you know, freshman year, I'm gonna go play baseball. So
Get out there throwing that ball.
yeah,
Fast.
yeah. Yeah, I got up to the plate my first time freshman year. Yeah. I'm playing with kids who been playing ever since
Uh-huh.
he threw something. I got out the box.
Yeah.
My coach told me, you can't do that. I said, who can't? I said, I'm getting out the
Thing
box.
coming quick.
Yeah, so it came down to it. I just told my coach, just pinch run me. Don't put me on in that box. Just
let
pinch
them
run
hit.
me.
I'll run.
Yeah, I run for them all day long. I'll run for them all day long. We got some spectators
But
out
nah,
there.
if anybody out there know competitive baseball in Lincoln, I play for Dominators. It's like a travel.
Oh,
like
okay,
league around
okay.
here, yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, because at the end of the season, my coach told me you might want to go over there and see Mr. Jackson. That was a track coach. So he said you might want to go talk to Mr. Jackson. I said, I think you're right.
I did track. I did long jump.
Yeah,
I tried triple jump when I was a freshman, man. It was hard. I couldn't get that
second step.
Yeah, I couldn't get that. I'll do the rotate. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah,
the rotation on the first.
Yeah, I don't know. I call him a knee
that
banger.
Bound. I couldn't get that bound.
Yeah,
the knee.
Yeah, I call it a knee banger.
Give out.
Yeah, I call it the knee banger because they hit that second step hard, boy.
Hard.
And I'd be like, boy, I don't know if I could do it.
I couldn't. My second phase was the reason my jumps wasn't far because I couldn't get that bound.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I long jumped though too. But that's what's up. So you've been in Lincoln your whole life. You're native from Lincoln, grew up in Lincoln, so you know this community pretty good. So what was your interest getting into the Malone? Like, when did you start working for the Malone? What was your interest getting into the Malone?
So I had I'm going to my senior year of college. I finished my last season of basketball at Peru. I went to Peru for 1 year.
Okay.
So when I came back for the summer, you know, I was just looking for a job,
right,
stuff like that. And so I just started working in the summer program, just working with the kids. So that's how I started out at first. And then when I graduated from Peru, John and Jolene had presented me with the opportunity to start the basketball up.
Okay.
So
you what was your so you went to Peru, played basketball down there, and was you down there for all 4 years?
No, I only played there once.
Played 1 year? Okay.
So I done been to three. I went to 3 schools.
Which other schools you go to?
So I went to JUCO my first 2 years.
JUCO, there's some dogs in JUCO.
Dogs. When I was a sophomore, we won a national championship.
What?
Basketball, yeah. Southwestern.
Okay.
And then won that. Then I went to Fort Hays State. You know what that is?
Where that's at?
It's in Kansas.
I was about to say it's Division
like
3.
2.
Okay.
It's in the same conference as Northwest.
Gotcha.
Missouri Western. MIAA. So I went there for a year and then decided the coach, one of the coaches recruited me in high school, Coach Ludwig. Shout out Ludwig. He in Florida now. He coaches at IMG Academy.
Oh, okay.
In Florida. So I decided to transfer, and he was coaching at Peru at the time. So I was like, man, I already got a relationship with this coach. So
yeah, let me go on and take
go over here with him. So then,
and it's closer to home.
Family can come to the games and stuff. So I did that. Ended up going there for 1 year. We had a pretty good season that year. We went to the national tournament. We didn't win it though. But
and what year was you down there?
2019-20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because my little cousin played
before that. The year before that, because COVID was that next year.
Okay.
COVID was that year, so 2018, 2019.
Got you. Okay, yeah. And then so you came after. What was your major?
Kinesiology.
Ooh, what is that?
So the definition, I believe, is just the study of how the human body moves.
Oh, okay. All right, that's not okay.
So it's like kind of like an exercise science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It was tough. I know that.
I bet it was. Biology classes?
Biology, anatomy, physiology.
Yeah, that sounds like I'm changing.
Physiology of exercise.
I'm changing my major.
The rest of the classes, I ain't really. They was interested. It was hard, but it was interested.
That's what kept your attention. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So it was hard, but it was interesting. Everything else, it wasn't really
right.
Like that.
Oh yeah,
because I didn't pick my major till I was a junior. I ain't know what.
Yeah, well, you can flip flop.
Yeah.
That's
so I just took basic courses my first 2
right
years, and I know I ain't really had no classes in there I really liked.
Oh, you studied in eligibility.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Let me
studied-
say,
yeah. Let me stay eligible so I can make sure I'm on that court. That's what's up. So you graduate from Peru State, come back home looking for a job. You get into the Malone. Did you know anybody
Well,
from?
I was at the Malone during the summer. Like I had to go back to school still for one more year. So I
Oh,
was in college still. I was just back for the summer.
oh, so you just jumped into
Yeah.
Malone to just do
Yeah,
something during the
just
summer while
yeah.
you was okay.
Because I was playing in the summer league up in Omaha with Peru. There's a couple college summer leagues in Omaha. So
Okay.
pro-am stuff. So I was playing in that, working at the Malone Center during the summer.
Okay, and then you was in the after school program.
Just yeah.
Okay, that's how they get you. Yeah, that's how you.
But you were saying, did I know anybody? I known John since I got to Lincoln High. You know,
that's
he was
right, because John was security at Lincoln High. Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
So when I got there, I've been knowing John for like 7 years, 8 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot Jay Boogie did that. Yeah.
John, everybody I used to work with, I came up going to school with them, middle school.
So they already
Most of them don't work there no more, but when I started, the ones I started with, I knew all of them.
Right. So it was an
before
easy little transition to get in, and okay, you needed something for school, so those people was already in position to say, you come on in here and work with the kids and things like that. So when you first stepped into Malone and started working with the kids, like what was your feeling like? What kind of satisfaction did working with that population of youth gave to you?
It's just something like usually I done had a lot of jobs, especially in high school, like just trying to get some money. I worked anywhere. I used to work at Wings and Rings.
Oh,
I worked at Five Guys for a few shifts.
Oh, boy, look. Hey,
so I was at first I was just looking for a job. Then when I got to Malone, you know what I'm saying? We helping kids with their homework. We're doing different clubs, getting kids' interest sparked in different things. So, and I realized, you going to work, you actually doing something. Like
right.
Sometimes them kids actually look forward to you coming to work the next day. Oh,
right.
We're gonna play knockout. We're gonna play 1-on-1. We got to play 5-on-5. You know what
right.
I'm saying? So once you build a relationship with them, they'll look forward to you coming there every day, and it's something positive. You somebody positive that they look up to. So I think that's one of the things that kept me like this kind of the path I want to go with.
Okay.
With my career and stuff.
And so you did that for?
So I did that for 2 years. I did it for the year I graduated. Then COVID hit that next year.
Okay.
So they kind of dialed it down a little bit, but we were still able to operate after like I think like a month. And then, so I did that year, and then that following summer, as soon as like kind of everything started opening back up and sports was back, that's when John and Jolene was like, "Hey, we got this that we're able to expand and try to put basketball."
Because you also the health and wellness coordinator as well.
Uh-huh.
What does that entitle?
So Lawrence does a lot of Lawrence does his peer groups, stuff like that, and we've had garden club and all things like that. So I was responsible for just kind of tracking it, see how many the different demographics we got within our programs, what different programs we can do that kind of involves wellness, mental health, and all things like that within the Malone Center.
Okay, and in doing that, like the garden club and things like that, what type of joy or what type of things did you see how the kids responded to what you guys was offering?
I think it was cool because it's like gardening is not something a lot of these kids will
ever think about.
Yeah, because like I never had no garden. A lot of people I know never had a garden. So what they aren't able to experience, they don't even know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they could get into gardening, and then they taught a couple things about gardening. They're like, dang, I want to have my own garden.
Yeah.
We got music lessons. They ain't know how to play the piano. Dang, now I want to kind of learn how to piano off this just club I've been doing at the Malone Center.
Right.
So I think it's just opening up different opportunities that they would have never had if it wasn't for the Malone Center.
That's good. It kind of give them that leap pad.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a quick break, but we're gonna be right back with Keyshawn, and we're gonna talk more about what he's doing. But we'll be back after these sponsors.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm Christy. I used to smoke cigarettes. I had smoker's cough and severe shortness of breath, and I knew I had to quit. Then I tried e-cigarettes, but I just ended up using both. I really didn't start to get better until I quit smoking completely. My tip to you is just cutting down on the number of cigarettes you smoke isn't enough.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
It's phishing season. Bad actors are trolling your business emails, luring you and your employees to take the bait and steal your private information. Make sure your cybersecurity keeps your business from being the catch of the day. At Hamilton, cybersecurity is our business. We are experts at keeping your network and business information secure and off the hook. Contact Hamilton for a vulnerability assessment today. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through October 10th are pre-packaged 3-pound chuck roast for just $17.99. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, stop by the grand opening at the 30th and Yankee Hill location on October 14th and 15th. Spend $100 in-store and receive a free cooler of certified Piedmontese beef. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. SCC's Discovery Days will give you the opportunity to experience SCC firsthand this fall. Discovery Days provide information about SCC's programs of study, how to pay for college, SCC support services, housing, activities, and more. A campus tour and lunch are provided. See your options at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. We're back in the building with Keyshawn. We was just talking about his experience at the Malone Center and things like that and everything that he does. So like we was talking about all the clubs that health and wellness offers at the Malone or whatnot, and we was talking about how Garden Club is something that that some of the kids or some of the clubs that we have is something that some of the kids probably won't get to even get to experience in their lifetime if it wasn't for them experiencing at the Malone. Um, what is some of the things that you believe we do at the Malone that can truly benefit the kids as they move forward throughout their livelihood?
I think it's just the different opportunities that they can get there. Not even just like the cooking club, the garden club, basketball, football, athletic program, but even other programs as they get older, like Ishma's program, the young men's business group that he does, like giving kids the opportunity because everybody can do something.
Right.
So
At
basically
every
using what
age too.
yeah, at every
Yeah.
age. So Ishma, like shout out Ishma. He's another thing. He does that young business leadership club where the kids, whatever they're good at. I know a kid. I got this Vinny. Shout out Vinny that's in Ishma's
That
club.
the shoe guy?
Yeah, he paints
Yeah,
shoes.
yeah. He cold with it. Too.
Cold with it.
Cold
Right?
with it. Man.
And then so now Ishma got him on this platform where he knows how to. He has somebody who can help him grow his business. Ishma, he's a business guy,
Right.
business owner. So learning from Ishma, he's able to promote his products, his business, and
I know
grow
he
from it
got
at an
shoes
early
all the way
age.
down in Texas.
Yeah, because most people don't start businesses till they're done probably with high
Right.
school and stuff like that. So for them to have a platform so they can start as young as I think it's 14, 15 that you can start Ishma's Club. That's
Yeah.
just a head start on your
Oh yeah,
on your
that yeah,
journey.
that
So
yeah.
just different opportunities that you get being involved with the Malone Center and all the different things that they offer. I think just gives kids the opportunity to find what they want, maybe what they want to do in life that they never would have thought if it wasn't for the things that the Malone Center has. So
Right, because you still help out with the after school.
yeah,
programs.
I'm still usually there around that time every day.
Okay. And what are some of the things that the after school club brings into play? Like
The after school
when
is-
you're there.
So the after school program is where all the clubs are implemented. They pick them up from school, they bring them back there.
You
they
be
get-
behind that van too, boy. You be
Nah, I used to.
Okay.
I used to,
okay.
yeah. Nah, I don't pick them up no more. But when I first started, that's what I
Yeah.
was doing, picking them up from school, taking them on the field trip, stuff like that, just like how they do now. But so they get picked up from school, they go back to the Malone Center. They usually have some type of snack or whatever it is. And then I think after they've been there for like 30 minutes, that's when there's like an hour where they go to their clubs, and there's like 2 or 3 different clubs that they have every day. So that's when they, do their garden club, their cooking club. I know there's an athletic club that they got. So they do that. Then the last kind of time they just get to have some free time, play with
Okay.
each other, hoop, whatever they want to do in the gym type
Okay.
of thing.
And they help them with their homework and stuff as
Yep.
well too. Though.
Yeah. I
Yep.
forgot that.
Yep.
They'd have a 30-minute segment, 30, 45 minutes. They help them with their homework as well.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I still do now.
Right.
There, like if I'm in there at the time, I'll go in there help them with their homework.
Okay.
Things like that.
But most of your time is spent
In the ath-
arranging in the athletic department. You and I, we most of the time is spent arranging like those tournaments, those basketball tournaments and things like that. With being the basketball coordinator, assistant athletic director. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so most of the things I do is, getting the Panthers ready for basketball and stuff like that, hosting tryouts, getting all the teams put together,
And
communicate.
how many kids do you normally show up for tryouts?
It's usually between like, so this time I think we had 120, 100.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, around 120. So that's about 10 teams worth of kids. Everybody 10, So so yeah, I think there was like 120 this past. I think the one before that it was around the same. So usually around 100 to 130 kids usually
Okay.
be at tryouts.
Okay. And so you break those. How do you break those teams down?
By age or grade. Yeah. So
Okay.
they register. I'll have them register before they get there, so it's a little bit easier on my side. And then just however it breaks down with the ages.
Right.
I split them up. Like I have boys going at this time on this court. It'll be first, second grade, third grade, and then on this court right here, fourth and fifth grade. And then we'll have different coaches helping me out. Like one person running this court, I'm running this court, things like that. So
you don't. So you don't only just direct You actually
No,
coach as well.
Coach, I coach 2 teams. I'm coaching 2 teams right now.
Which teams you coaching?
So the youngest boys who just starting, most of them, they're 2nd and 3rd grade, and then I coach a girls team they're in 7th grade now. I've been coaching.
I heard that team pretty lit.
Yeah, they nice.
Oh, okay.
We been getting buckets. We went out to took them out to nationals in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
It's like best teams in the nation in their grade. And we've ended up finishing 500, and we were shorthanded.
Oh, okay.
Too. So yeah, we played teams from Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas.
So that's really one thing that excuse me, that's really one thing that I want to touch base on too. Like, we don't just give these kids the opportunity to play the sport. We actually give these kids the opportunity to compete.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by compete is we put them in position to, like you just said, to play some of the best kids in the nation. And I think that does nothing but make them better. Even though they're going to be going to high school here in Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to tell the kids, you know, when we travel or whatnot, per se, like for instance, like when I take my son to different states and things like that, I always used to tell him when he was younger, you're not playing against Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing against these kids right here.
Yeah, because when you get past high school, you're not
playing against
all.
Lincoln. Yeah, exactly. So you got to take your mind already away from that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that I think we do well at the Malone is we get these kids in front of competition.
Yeah. And another thing I want to point on that too, though, yeah, those girls and a couple of our teams already, like some of the boys teams went out to the same tournament, but it's hosted in Wichita. So we do have some teams that are at that level that need to be playing. But then, like I said, we're about opportunity.
Right.
So not all the kids that come to our tryouts are ready to be playing that level of competition. So at the Malone Center, yeah, we got teams that are good enough to go travel and play in a tournament. But I also got a couple teams that I'm putting in like the Y League because they just started playing. They're in 5th grade and just started playing.
And it's giving that fundamental stage and that opportunity to still get on the court.
Yeah.
Because if those kids was on somebody on, like, they probably be on the bench.
Or wouldn't be playing.
That's
why they ain't playing now.
Yeah.
So
and that's cool too, because we don't cut nobody.
No.
That's that, you know.
The only time that kids have came to tryouts and they didn't play the following season was like the numbers didn't work out. Like I know this year there was a whole bunch of 5th grade boys and a whole bunch of 2nd and 3rd grade boys, but there was only like 3 4th grade boys. So right now we don't have a 4th grade.
A 4th grade team.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
And there was too many 5th grade boys for me to move the boys up, and then there was too many younger boys to like.
So that's like the only dilemma that we run into because of the numbers don't match up.
Yeah, and I don't want to like be scratching for some players before the season starts. So.
Right. Yeah.
That'll be the only time.
And then too, we probably don't want to put like a younger kid with an older squad if they not ready to play at that level yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and
just to
say
they're
not.
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So how many teams do you have coming in? Because we just had tryouts
so we got
a few months ago.
Yep. So we started practice this last week. The games will start November, but we got 10 teams.
10 teams?
Yeah. So ever since after the first year, obviously we only had a couple, but ever since then we've been around 10 to 12 every season.
Right. Well, last year we had what, 14?
I think it's 13.
13?
Yeah.
13? Yeah. I mean, so
a couple of them got too old.
Yeah.
And like I said, that 4th grade dropped off. So that's where a couple teams fell off. But yeah, we actually even right now we got 5 boys and 5 girls teams.
Okay, so that's perfect.
And we never had 5 girls teams.
Yeah. So they coming in. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. And so like when you guys you're in practicing right now, and I know too that before practice that you guys was able to do some things that we haven't never done before, was to introduce our kids to speed and agility and strength and conditioning. How was that?
Man, I really like that. Yeah. Like so we had our oldest groups, 8th, 7th, 6th grade, going to Coach Ellis over at Speedville.
Big shout out, Coach E.
Man, he's doing a lot of good stuff with them. And the kids, it's hard work, but the kids like really enjoyed it. I seen like even like those girls, I had them going there. The girls
right
that I coached, they go in there and they really like it.
Hey, Coach G said they were some of the best athletes. He said that they came in there and they worked.
And they come to work.
Yeah. So big shout out to Coach E over there at Speedville. So if you guys ever need any, this is a plug. If
Yeah.
you guys ever need any speed and conditioning, strength training, go see Coach E over at Speedville. You can probably reach out to him on Facebook as well. But did you see? You can see a big difference in because they was on a 6-week program.
Well, they're only halfway through, I think.
Oh, so they still going?
Yeah. So the girls started a week after the boys. We were, getting the schedule worked out. But I think the boys got 2 more weeks and the girls got 3. So they'll be finishing up right when the season starts. So I think that 6 weeks of that hard training and they got practice 2 days a week.
Right.
It's gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna be ready. Yeah, they're gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, they're gonna be ready to go.
So do you know what the schedule looking like already, or
like tournaments?
Yeah, tournament wise.
I do all that too about a couple months before
Okay.
the season too, so I can let the parents know,
Okay.
so they can take off work, whatever, come watch the games and stuff like that. But yeah, so most of the teams, like I said, we do have 2 teams that are gonna be playing in the Y League, and then the rest of the teams will play in like either Supreme tournaments, OSA up in Omaha, things like that. So in the winter we pretty much stay around here though. But I think maybe with a couple teams we might go down to Ames, Iowa.
Okay, yep.
Do an all Iowa attack one. They got a good program up there, so their tournaments usually pretty
because you
good.
guys won a couple. You guys won a lot of tournaments last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we won quite a bit around here.
Yeah, because I know. I mean, every time you turn around, it was first or second. You know what I'm saying? Even the girls, they was second, first or second. Because Tyrena coached one of the girls teams.
Yeah, she coached that team with me.
Oh, okay. Big shout out, Ring Ring.
Big
shout out, Ring Ring.
We gotta get Ring on here. She been on here yet?
Not yet. She coming though. She
Yeah.
coming. We're gonna have to turn the volume down. We gotta turn the volume down. Ring in here, but
Ring gonna come in here, talk her stuff.
Yeah. She gonna be ready though. She gonna be ready. We gonna get her on here. She's a director of operations out at the Malone, so she keeps us all in order.
Ring get it done.
Yeah, she gets it done. She gonna make sure everything is going copacetic, and she gonna make sure everybody's doing what they supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to basketball, like teaching these youth basketball and teaching them the skills to compete and things like that, like what brings you most joy?
It's just like I said, I've always been playing sports, so to be able to be around sports, and that's my job at the same time, you can't beat it.
Right.
You can't beat it. So I really like basketball, and I still play here and there. So like I said, to be able to kind of teach these kids and mentor them in the thing that I've been doing since I could walk, shoot, whatever, is just it never feel like work to me.
Right.
Yeah. Like I got practice all week, but it never feel like work.
They ever try to challenge you?
It's hard, man. I'm coaching them young boys, man. It's hard to keep their attention at practice. They'll be in the line, smacking each other in the back of the neck and all type of stuff, man. So
it's crazy how different it is for boys to girls, though. Yeah.
But yeah, those girls, they be at practice locked in. It ain't none of that. They get to them young boys, 2nd, 3rd grade, joking around. But they just getting started, so I ain't really too much. But it is fun though. Especially this is my first time coaching a team that young, because when I started the Panthers, I started with a group of kids that I kind of started at the Malone Center with.
Right.
They in high school now. They just started their freshman year.
Okay.
So I started the Panthers when they was in 6th, 7th grade. So I started with like 6th, 7th graders.
Right.
Then this past year, I started coaching like some younger boys and stuff like that. And that's where you can really see like
you can really develop
them quick.
Yeah.
And that's the age where they need to know like all the skills of like that's where you really teach them basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being under control, jump stop, dribbling.
Yeah.
Not double dribbling, not traveling, how we do this, triple threat and
Yeah,
pivot.
because they show just take it and run.
Yeah, they'll take it and run. They can't they'll be way too out of control to make that layup.
Right.
Just things like that. You gotta go over all that.
Yeah.
At that age. So that's what I've been.
So did you ever, like, when you were in high school, college, or whatever the case may be, like, was your aspirations to coach?
No, that's the crazy thing. I didn't start really liking coaching until I started doing it. I was just, like I said, I just graduated. I knew kind of working with kids, maybe being in sports was something I wanted to do, but I never thought I was gonna be like a coach. I didn't really think about coaching like that. And then when I started doing it, I started studying like more coaching stuff, what to do in practice, how we can get our
like
offense,
practice plans and stuff like
how to
that.
actually coach. Then that's when I started. I kind of like this.
Yeah,
because there's always stuff you can learn as a coach to keep you better.
Oh man, it never dies down.
Ever.
It never dies down. Every day is different.
Yeah.
Because I especially like jumping from one sport to another, or whatever the case may be. It's like, it's crazy how they're different sports, but the coaching philosophies don't change.
Nah.
It's just, you got to make sure that that respect level comes into play.
Discipline.
Yes.
Fundamentals. And like making sure they enjoy it all at the same time. That's coaching across all the boards.
Yeah, especially when that
all the
discipline
same
piece come in, because they look at, if you discipline, they look at if you don't like them. And then all of a sudden they don't want to do nothing you ask them to do. They don't want to play. So it's kind of like that borderline. You got to be like, okay, I got to show some discipline, but I got to also let them know that, I'm here for them.
And I think that right there is where the relationship comes the biggest part.
Exactly.
If you ain't even got the chance to know them, but you want to come up in here yelling,
that ain't gonna work.
I ain't got time for it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
I'm not getting on that line.
I know that's right. Well, we gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages with Keyshawn, and we gonna talk a little bit more and see how he's progressing throughout here in Lincoln.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Load up on meat and more this fall at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through October 10th are pre-packaged 3-pound chuck roast for just $17.99. And don't forget to check out their Friday feast this week and every week. Plus, stop by the grand opening at the 30th and Yankee Hill location on October 14th and 15th. Spend $100 in-store and receive a free cooler of certified Piedmontese beef. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. This week, they have your tailgate needs and more. Enjoy 80% lean ground beef for just $2.99 per pound, USDA Choice Tri-Tip for $8.99 per pound, and all natural boneless, skinless chicken breasts for $1.99 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Kreekak, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back in the building. Man, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to the Malone Radio Show. Hopefully you guys are learning a lot about our guest here in the studios tonight, Mr. Keyshawn Wilson. So Keyshawn, like, I don't think a lot of people truly understand about how these kids that we work with truly fulfill, you know, like what it is that we're trying to do. And like, we definitely don't do it for the money. Mm-hmm. These kids and these families that we work with at the Malone, they truly mean a great deal to us, and we truly want to put them in the best position as possible. So it's not just coaching. It's not just, you know, showing up at the Malone. What is it to you?
It's really being somebody positive. Like I said, opportunity. It's all opportunity. If, let's say, they wasn't going to the Malone Center, you know, some of them, they go after school, Malone Center, they're in basketball, so they go straight from school, straight to basketball practice right after the Malone Center. Then they go home. So they don't really have all that gap that some kids can have to be, you know, out here doing whatever.
Right.
So just
and it's true. It truly helped the families out as well.
Yeah.
You know, it truly, because some of these kids, you know, not trying to put nobody business in the street or anything like that, but some of these kids and families, they really don't have the necessary needs that they're getting when they're at the Malone, like food, healthy food, quality time, help with their homework, things of that nature. Somebody just to sit there and talk to them, listen to them, or whatever the case may be. Some of these kids don't get that. And what the staff do at Malone is they bring that to them. So they give them a side to show them what some type of normalcy actually look like.
Mm-hmm.
And because granted, some kids don't have it when they get to the house. And so adding sports onto it, it gives them something, get their bodies moving, give them something active to do.
They learn new social skills, how to
Motor
be
skill,
how to be a part of a team, because team goes farther than just sports. When you work somewhere and you got to work together with your coworkers, that's a team,
right? And
So,
I don't think some of them understand that.
No, when you're in school and y'all got a group project, that's a team. So sports is teaching you teamwork, like we talk about, discipline, commitment, all those things. But you're doing something that's fun, and you're improving your health,
right,
by exercise.
Because they're gonna have to utilize these skills somewhere down the line. Because everybody ain't going to the NBA. And I tell the kids all the time, we may, out of 10 of y'all, maybe one of y'all gonna go. Maybe a half of one of y'all gonna go, you know what I mean? But that also comes with, if you utilize these tools, like making sure your grades and stuff is right. And I don't think they understand sometimes how important school is when it comes to athletics and things like that, because ain't no school's finna look at you ain't got no grades. And so
can't even coach. How can the coach look at you if you can't even register for the classes?
Right, right,
it ain't right.
Right. But I think a lot of them just feel like, okay, we got these. I'm good at this sport, so I'm gonna be able to go play somewhere, and that's not the case.
And I tell because like I said, I was coaching older boys. I tell them that too. Like, once you get to Lincoln High next year or North Star or whatever it is that may be, if it don't matter how good you are, if you ain't passing, you ain't playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And that ain't something that the coach can just be like, we're gonna
we're gonna bypass this and let you ride.
That's like you got to be eligible,
right?
Play. That's like a district. That's a rule.
Yeah.
So let them know that ahead of time. Like, do it now. Don't because in middle school, elementary school, you can get away with having bad grades and still playing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Certain programs, they're not checking your grades, whatever. Your parents don't really, they don't really care like that. But then if you ain't been held accountable to keeping your grades up and doing your sports or whatever you're involved in, then when you get to high school, it's hard to learn. Just
right.
Like,
you can't. They think they can just turn that light switch on, and it's not like that.
And then in high school, right now you're only practicing 2 times a week, but you're still expected to get your homework done,
right?
And all that. And at high school, you're practicing every day,
and
then you still got to get your homework done, and then you got games on the weekends too. So you don't.
And I try to preach that for so long, and the crazy thing about it is when I was coaching your little sister, and all the kids I was coaching back then in basketball, I used to check their grades. I used to make sure they had if they had missing assignments, they had to sit out. At least a quarter or a half or something like that. If they didn't have the grades, they wasn't able to play, but they had to show up and sit on the bench and support their team. Yeah. I treated them just like it was going to be in high school. You know what I mean? And so, but a lot of kids don't understand that it's student athlete, and that's one of the things too that, we preach on every level of sports in the Malone too. Cause I know, we got connections with the schools and things like that, so we can make sure that their grades are on point, that their homework and stuff is in. So it's not just sports. We making sure that we checking all around, individuals and making sure they good human beings as well. But in doing that, like you said earlier, it's the relationships. Those relationships mean more, and they're gonna travel They're gonna travel, down the line. And they're gonna become more and more blooming as they get older. So in saying that, do you follow the kids like the kids that you started out with? They're freshmen now, so you'll be able to watch them this upcoming season.
Actually, the ones that started, they came in like the middle of the year. They're sophomores now, but the ones that I started the program with are freshmen now. So last year, last year, again, shout out Coach Richie. Richie was the freshman coach last year, and they won the city championship. And
okay.
like 3 of those boys on that team play for the Panthers.
Okay.
Me and Marcel coached them for the Panthers.
Okay.
So yeah, I went back, watched them. I watched them win the city championship the next year after playing for the
That's
Panthers.
what's up.
and seeing
That's
that
what's up.
development. And you know, and those same kids are the ones we had these conversations with, getting doing our grades, because
Right.
next year you got to have it to play.
Right.
And
Gotta have it.
And obviously Richie at Lincoln High, that's one thing Lincoln High did do when I was there. They made, if your grades wasn't right, you wasn't playing.
You wasn't playing.
He wasn't playing.
That's
Especially
good.
Noble was on. He made sure he was on that. So I know all his staff down did the same thing. So I know them boys had their grades right to be able to play in that.
That's
city
all there.
championship and all
That's
throughout the
good.
season.
That's good. And the crazy thing about it is, it's good to see like the kids that come through our program at the Malone at the next level at high school, and seeing them playing at the caliber they're playing in. Because like even on the football side of things, I know that first season of football of Malone in 2019 before COVID, we had those kids who came in. We had, I think, 4 or 5 of those kids play varsity their freshman year. You know, and so it's good product that the Malone is putting out. It's good morals and values that we're teaching at the Malone when it comes to these kids as well. Not saying that every day is going to be a, squeaky clean day or whatever the case may be, but we just got to keep hacking away and keep doing what they're doing and keep doing what we're doing, actually. So what's new for you before we get out of here? What's what you got cooking?
Well, right now we just really getting ready for the season. Me personally, what I got cooking, y'all know Lawrence Gardner. Shout out Lawrence. He been on the show with y'all a couple times.
Yep.
He over these last couple of years, he kind of inspired me to get back in school, and I think in January I'll be getting back to get my master's in clinical mental health.
Oh, okay.
Be a therapist like Lawrence, so still being able to work with the kids. I'll still be doing the basketball stuff.
Yeah.
That's my next step.
All right. Well, hey, y'all heard it first here. Now in January, we're gonna make sure Keyshawn back in school.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for tuning in with us tonight. Thank Keyshawn for coming out, doing his thing, blessing them alone, and keep working in the community. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week on the Malone Show.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career